But I will say, if there was a time that I ever did focus my attention to MMA or UFC on television, it was to critique my work, critique what was going on, and see what was being done, if there was any place or room for improvement on my end.
Okay. Now, have you ever offered, opinions in terms of production to the promotion or anything like that, especially with your new gig at Cage Fury?
Well, let me tell you how I've done that. If we have a little bit of time, like I said, I don't watch the fights, but I look at, my eyes had always trained itself to focus on the clock, see how much time it was.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a time way back, I think I go back to possibly UFC in the 40s and 50s. There was one of the shows where the guys were on the ground. One guy mounted another guy, and they were on the ground. And at the time, they had different holes on each other, and the camera shot in on the two fighters and shot in on their hands. Well, at the time, there was nothing but white tape on the top of both gloves.
Okay.
I saw that, and all I saw was their hands, and I couldn't see who it was. At that point, I said, I think I need to change that. So I then called Uline, who was the maker of that red tape, because I used to use that red tape in boxing. I asked them if they could do blue. If they had blue, they said yes. They sent me a roll of red and blue tape. I took that red and blue tape, I put red on the red fighter, blue on the blue fighter. And it has since become the standard in MMA and boxing.
Nice.
To use red tape on one corner and blue on the other. And that was one of the ways that I had my inference into production value or production of it. And you know what? I'm slapping myself on the head because I will take credit for that, because that is for real, baby. That's just how that happened. And now it is a staple in MMA and boxing. Everybody uses red and blue tape to identify them. It helps with the cameras, for the cameras to shoot in. It helps when they can't shoot the fighter's face. You can still see that red and blue tape. When the guys get off the ground in the midst of whatever they're doing down on the ground, and the referee goes over, he can right away focus on red and blue tape and grab the hand or the arm of the red and blue tape. So Absolutely. It helped and added to the production value.